Believe it or not, I have come up with a name for this new course that twists back and forth. How about the slalom? Hey everybody, I'm Brendan. 2 new teams have come up today to attempt this course 8 different times, 90-degree twists, back to the left and to the right, and Honda being our first team, Ford our second team. I said that really weirdly. First time. Ford Focus and Honda Civic. Honda Civic on the right there. Focus on the near side. And we'll see if that Ford can focus and get ahead of the Honda right now. He finally does towards the end of the final turn. Here's the 8th turn, and it is going to be the Focus. And the Civic bounces a little bit out of the course, tire in the other lane, but the win is still the Focus. We can get a time bench line here. Benchmark 691 for the Focus. ESCORT and the Honda CRX. ESCORT coming here on the near side, and the Honda CRX on the far. Bright red vehicle, and stretching out a nice lead. ESCORT trying to pull it back on the inside turns. He's got close, but not close enough. And the CRX by a hair, but how is that time looking? Do I see a 670 right there? I do. 674 for the CRX. Ford Focus again, and another CRX. And this Ford Focus. Ford Focus falling behind early on. CRX trying to hold on by a few lengths and has it easily. And we'll hopefully see a strong time from him as well. Judging by the fact that a Ford Focus won previously with a 691, probably be under that, and that's, it is, 669. Ford Fiesta on the Honda Civic. Honda Civic, bright yellow this time, and starting off to an early lead, now falling back, but has it again through the 3rd and 4th turn. Here's the 5th and 6th turn, and it's still the Civic. He's got a few lengths ahead, but at the end, he loses the lead. Oh man, all turns belong to the Civic except for the final straight. And he will fall just short of a victory by probably about a few tenths of a second. Yeah, 681 to 683. Honda Civic, Ford Fiesta. We just had a similar race with slightly different vehicles. And let's roll them out again. Fiesta on the far side, and slowly dropping back with a few lengths behind, and the Fiesta cannot pull it up. Honda Civic by a length. 677. And now we got the Honda Civic Ford Escort rally. Saw a rally earlier on, and here he is back again to an early lead, but loses it quickly through the 2nd turn. 4th turn, Escort can't hold on to the 6th turn. And still no way getting that lead back. A few lengths behind and bobbles in the final turn and has no chance. You saw that loss of the wheel on the track, and there was no coming back from that. 682. An okay time. Honda Civic, Ford Focus RS. Civic. Bright blue in color. And slow through that 3rd turn. Look at the few lengths he lost right there. That's not going to be easy to take back, and it won't happen at all. He maybe gets 1 length back, but, well, you make a mistake so early on, and sometimes recovery is impossible. Look at the time, too. That's going to be almost a good 7 seconds. 676, so still not bad, but no winning for sure. Ford Fiesta, Honda Civic Type R. We've seen many Fiestas out there, this one with a black spoiler on the back, and, well, the Civic is taking over early in the game and has it late into the game here. Look at the distance between the two. That's got to be 10 lengths at least. Lengths being car lengths, and, well, that might be your best racer of the day right there, unless that Fiesta is just the slowest one that I've ever seen. Time, actually not the best time we've seen. We just saw a 657, and this is only a 665. Ford with 3, Honda with 5. To the next round. 8 cars left. Honda Civic, Ford Fiesta. Similar matchup before, except this Ford Fiesta raced against a different Civic, and this Civic a different Fiesta. Right now, this Fiesta, well, really giving the Civic a run for his money, who cannot seem to catch up. He's a length behind. He raced almost an identical vehicle, and he probably just got off to a bad start. And, what about the time? Good for both cars, 6:58 and 51. That's got to be the best 2 times we've seen today. We did have the 6:57, but Focus and CRX. Remember, the Focus did not have the lead for the full race last time and picked it up right at the end. This time, it's the opposite. The CRX takes the lead towards the final turn, and he's got it down the 8th. And I saw the writing on the wall right there at the 6th turn when the CRX started to make moves, and through that last turn, Ford Focus, well, lost focus. 6:48, that is the best time we've seen today. Ford Focus RS on the Honda Civic Type R. Focus, well, could use to win this one and pick one up back for Ford, who's barely hanging on at this point. And, well, looks really good. Bunch of lengths ahead, and that's going to be a no contest finish for the Ford Focus. CRX just died out there about halfway, and, well, he wasn't making up any ground after. Is the time limit going to be pushed even further back? 6:40! That is the new best time. Honda Civic and CRX. The 2 Hondas will race, and one will go to the semifinals. Civic being the one on the near side, trying to keep up, and there he goes, back to even, the final turn, and the Civic has it at the end! By a hood length! Few comeback wins recently. This time being okay, 6:68, but still pretty fast. Ford with 1 hanging on, and Honda with 3, one of which had a 6:40 in his last race. Civic Type R and the Ford Fiesta. I believe this Civic Type R was the one with the 6:40. They are tied through the 3rd turn, now separate again in the 4th to the 5th to the 6th, and it is the Honda, and the final straight is good for the Honda by a few lengths. He knocks the Ford out, and, well, the finals will be all Honda. What is the time for this vehicle? Pushes the time down 0.05 more to 6:35. Civic CRX. At this point, I'm really curious to see, can anyone beat 6:35? CRX definitely not going to do that, already losing speed further on. Will this Civic have it in him? Doesn't look like it. And we head down to the finish line. It's definitely a Civic win. Maybe 5 and 6 on the freeze frame. 6:35, he tied it. In the finals, stare us right into the face. 2 Hondas who both had equal times as their best. Honda Civic, Type R and Type A. Type A on the far side, Type R on the near side. Type R losing speed through the first turns, trying to gain things back. There's the acceleration through the final couple of turns, and it is the Type R to win the first one here in the finals. That, can't tell from looking, but we'll see the times pop up in a moment. That did indeed not break 6:35, as you can see, 6:38. But now he's in his favored lane, that Type R, and maybe he'll be able to do even better. Type C could use to come back here, and he does here at the end. Slides right in front. And maybe a new best time yet again. Oh, by a lot, 6:30, another 6:35 for the Type R. And we got that black Civic now in the hot seat with the momentum. He has the lead through the first few turns. If he wins this one, he takes it all. Type R on the near side, though, taking it back by a half of a length. Will he undercut the time once more? 6:30. Remember being the best time today, and he does not by 1/100th of a second. They send him out back there again. And the Type R hanging on here on the right side, but loses out towards the end, and it is the black Civic. By a little bit, times continue to crunch downward further. And 6:47 and 54, that's definitely the worst. But It is the Civic, the black Civic, to take it on time. And that will do it for today's race. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Races and Fun.